any animation that comes to my mind. And today we are learning about those techniques that will help me to create that animation. So first of all, I need to create a window on which my game will run. So let me create a window. I have to create a variable, and don't worry guys, if you don't understand anything, no need to worry. Small little things you will be able to understand after you study some basics of Python. Over here, you just watch what is happening. Okay. Don't need to worry what this function is doing, what this stat is doing. Your only focus should be to see this small little things that we are going to show you. So I take a variable first of all, and I want to create a screen. So I have to write turtle dot get screen like this. And immediately after I press this line, my screen will be made. You see, this is a separate screen, and see the heading of this for Python turtle graphics. This is the heading of the screen that I just made. Let me repeat this. Let me just cancel this out and repeat the above statement. S equals to turtle dot get screen. I press this, some error. Let me see.
Sir, can you please increase the font size?
The font size is fixed. When you are working in Python, the font size is fixed. Well, I can increase the, let me see if I can see that. Yes, configure IDE. Yes, font size over here. Let me see. Let me make it 14 maybe. It might help. Let's see. Okay, now everyone is able to see more clearly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this S equals to turtle dot get screen. This is a statement. It's a function which helps me create a screen. Now this is a screen over here, a separate screen that has appeared in front of me. Okay. After that, you can see this small little thing, a small little arrow over here. This is called your turtle. Can you point this small little arrow? I'll just show you. Everyone, this small little arrow is visible on your screen, the new screen that I just created. This
Yes.
is a turtle with the help of which you can create some stuff. Now let's suppose say I want to make this turtle move forward. So I have to write a command over here which says turtle dot forward, FORWARD, and I want to make it move, let's say 100 steps. So 100 is the value that I've given in the brackets, and press enter. So you see this arrow has moved 100 steps from its initial position. Now I know that almost all of you have been introduced to Scratch. Over there in Scratch, what you were doing, you were placing the boxes. Over here, you have to type the code, but the concept remains absolutely the same. The concept remains absolutely the same. Okay. Now let's suppose say I want to bring my turtle back to its initial position from where it was. So I write turtle dot backwards, turtle dot backward, and I want to move it backward 100 steps. Now mind it, if there is any error, in your statement, then this Python will immediately tell you that there is some error that has occurred and you need to rectify that error. That means we have to correct that error. Okay, now you see the arrow has moved backwards to its initial position, right? And if you want to clear out this line, so it's simple, turtle dot clear. This is a simple command that helps you to clear it. The line is disappeared. Right now, what we have done so far, we have created a window on which our game will be created. The second thing, we have just carried out only two basic commands. In order, the basic commands are moving the cat forward 100 steps and moving this turtle, in this case, moving the turtle backwards 100 steps. Okay, and then we have just simply cleared our screen. Now, one very important thing that comes over here, I'm writing turtle in every step. Turtle dot forward, turtle dot backwards, turtle dot clear. So it's very difficult for me to write turtle in every step. So what I do is, let me replace this turtle with a short form, right? So if I want to create a short form of turtle, I have to write a statement. Let's suppose say I don't want to write turtle, the full spelling of turtle. I just want to write T, T for turtle, instead of writing the full turtle. So what I have to do is I have to write T equals to turtle, turtle dot turtle. Now if I write enter, this particular statement helps me to replace my full spelling of T with a small spelling of with simple T. Okay. Now let me see if this works or not. Let me move my turtle again 100 steps in the forward direction. There is some mic that is switched on. Please make sure that the mic is switched off. Let me see T dot forward 100. You see my turtle has moved forward. Now sometimes it so happens guys that you can see two arrows on your screen. Now it has shown you two arrows. It is an error. Sometimes though that error will appear on your screen, sometimes that error will not appear on your screen. Right now when we are having this webinar, unfortunately we have these two errors. It's not your mistake, it's not my mistake, it's the mistake of this uh, uh, turtle module itself. So you don't have to worry about as to why this two arrows are appearing. Okay, so turtle dot forward, and I just want to bring it backwards. T dot backward 100 steps, and let's see. Okay, so the turtle is back in its original position. Okay, now if you remember in Scratch, you can also turn the turtle in the upward direction. Right now, the direction of the turtle is a right-hand side direction. If I have to turn it in the left direction, so what I have to write? I have to write a simple command which says T dot left. And in here, inside the bracket, I have to mention the angle. Can you see this written? Angle. Turn turtle left by angle units. Now, many of you would not understand what angles is. Don't worry about this. Angles is, and many of you know about angles. So if you want to turn directly upwards, you have to give 9090. Now watch very closely the direction of this. Watch very closely. The arrow will turn in the upward direction. You see, the arrow has pointed in the upward direction. Don't worry about this another arrow. This arrow which has moved in the upward, which has pointed in the upward direction, is the actual arrow that you should be concerned about. Now let's say I want to make this turtle move upward. So I write the forward command after I have pointed the arrow in the upward direction, and let's see. It's moving in the upward direction. So right now it has made a right angle triangle for you, a 90-degree turn. Okay, I want to bring it back. T dot backwards again, backwards 100 steps, and it's back in its original position. But the direction is still upward. The direction is still upward. In the same way, you can make it look in the downwards direction. So how can I do it? T dot right. I have to turn it right. Now I have to turn it right by
180 degrees.
Yes, one of the students has said it correct. For the rest of you who do not know anything about angles, do not worry about it. Okay, just for the timing, just keep in mind that if your arrow is pointing in the upward direction and you want to make it look in the downward direction, you have to write 180. And see, the arrow is pointing in the downward direction now. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let me just clear the screen and create our first basic exercise. The first exercise that we want to do is we want to make a square, a simple square. So how do I do it? The first thing that comes to my mind is I have to make this turtle move 4 times, and I have to make this turtle turn around how many degrees? 90 degrees. I think there's someone who's annotating on the screen. Please don't do that. Anyone who is writing on the screen, please don't do that. Okay. So let me first make my turtle go in the initial position, that is make it look in the right hand side direction. So right now it's pointing in the downwards direction. If I have to make it look in the rightward direction, I have to turn it left, because imagine that the turtle seeing in the downward direction. If you want to make it look in the right direction, you have to turn it left by 90 degrees. Okay, now I want to make a square. So let's suppose say many of you know. Yes, hello.
सर वो टर्टल तो दिख नहीं रहा कहीं, ये चार्ट ही आ रहा है जिसमें टाइपिंग कर रहे हैं हम लोग. थोड़ा सा लेट से ज्वाइन हुआ है. जो टर्टल आप जिसके बारे में करवा रहे हो वो तो टर्टल तो शो हो नहीं रहा स्क्रीन पे.
Can you see this arrow on the screen?
Yes.
Small little arrow. This actually is known as a turtle. We have to change the shape of the turtle, which comes at the later part of the webinar, sir. Okay, so our job is to make a square. So right now, see the direction of your arrow. The direction of your arrow is right hand side. So you know that every side of the square is 100 degree of 100, every side is equal. So let's suppose say my side length is 100. So every side of the square should be 100. So let's say I want to move my turtle, that is this arrow, in the right hand side direction. So what is the command that I should write? T dot forward 100. So this one side of the square is completed. Now what should I do? I can move either in the upward direction or I can move in the downward direction to create the second side of the square. So let's say I want to move in the upward direction. So I have to make a left turn. So let me make a left turn. I write T dot left left, and by how many degrees I have to turn? 90. So arrow pointing in the upward direction. Now I have to again move forward 100 steps, since all the sides are equal. T dot forward 100. The second side has been made. Now again left turn, T dot left by 90 degrees. This again forward.
Sir, can't we just keep it in a loop?
Yes, some student has said we can keep it in a loop. Yes, loop can be introduced, but many of the students might not know about loops. So our first job is to write the code in a simple manner so that everyone understands it. Later on, when you will build up on this, later on when you will start understanding the stuff, then we will introduce loops. You're absolutely correct. By the way, this is Ishan who has said this. Very good. You can use a loop. Okay. The third side has been created. Now remains only 2 steps. One, making the turtle see left again by 90 degrees, and then making it move forward by 100 steps. So your circle, your square is completed. Now, one thing you should keep in mind, that over here, this turtle has made a square. What you were doing in Scratch, you were placing the boxes. Right now, you're writing a code. This gives you a first-hand experience of what code actually looks like. Over here, you do not know what import turtle would mean. that will tell you. But right now it seems very simple that you have to move forward, you have to turn leftwards, then move forward, then turn left, and then move forward. Now the simple beauty of this turtle is that in a simple manner, in those code, in a code that you can, that is easy to memorize, that is easy to get for the kids, you are able to see this, you are able to make this. Okay, so it's a very simpler manner, in a very simple manner you can create this. Now let's clear this out and try to create a second shape. Let me just clear this out. T dot clear over here. Let me write the word T dot my turtle has erased everything which has been drawn. Okay, now after that I have to make it look in the left hand side direction. T dot left left by 90 degrees. Okay, now what is to be done? Let me create a circle. Now for creating a circle, there is a very simple command. It is called simple circle. Yes.
Sir, I tried this. T is equals to turtle dot turtle in my program and it was not working.
Okay.
Ishan,
We'll try to see this. We'll try to do that.
We'll see it after the session.
Yeah, we can see it after the session. Let me just clear this out, whatever we have done so far. Okay, just a second. Let me open it again so that everything goes, Let me tell you how you open it. You have to go to the search option. You have to write IDLE, which is installed on your system, and you open it and it will open. Okay, your IDLE will open, and you are working on the shell window, by the way, this shell window. Import turtle. Now what I need to do is simply, first of all, now I wrote it in the incorrect manner, so it has given me an error that you cannot write like this. Okay, T equals to turtle dot turtle. This is a line which helps me to replace my full turtle spelling with a simple T. Okay, now first of all, this is the screen on which I am working. Okay, now I want to create a circle. Right now we created a square. I want to create a circle now. There is a simple command which helps me to create a circle. That is,
sir, you can like T forward one step, T move 360 degrees.
No, it's not going to happen. It's very easy. Just write T dot circle, and inside the bracket you have to give the radius. Now what is a radius? I know many of you would not know, but for the timing you have to give a value to determine how big you want to make your circle. Let's say I write 100. Now you see, now watch very carefully of how the turtle is making a circle. It's made a circle. Now let's suppose, say, if I give us lesser value, T dot circle. Now I give a value which is less than 100. Let's say I want to give, let's say 50. Now you know it will make a smaller circle. Now let's see what it makes. See, now I want to make a little circle which comes in between 50 and 100. Let's say I want to give this value as 70 or maybe 80. You see, so making a circle in turtle is absolutely easy because it gives you a function, an inbuilt function that creates a circle for you. All you have to do is to know that command, know that function. Okay, let's move forward, and right now let me just clear this out. T dot clear. It's cleared. Now let's suppose, say, I want to make a dot, like a full stop. So there is a simple command for doing that, and it's called T dot dot. And inside that you have to give a value of how big you want to make a dot. Let's suppose I give the value 2020. And let's see what happens. So you see, your turtle has made a dot. Now, if you want to make a bigger dot, let's say I want to give this time 100 value. So these are the shapes that of course you can use in your games. So for making that, you need to know the commands or the functions that are there with you. Okay. Now let's suppose say I want to change the background of my screen. Right now, whenever you create a screen, you have to create a background. It is in white in color, right? Right now it's white in color. I want to,
Yes,
let's say, I want to make it pink in color, let's say.
It will be background dot black or whatever the color.
No, no, no. First of all, we have to create a variable for that. S equals to or turtle dot. For background color, it's called BG color, COLOR. And inside the bracket, you have to mention the color. Let's say I want to give it red. And red will be written inside inverted commas. Because it's a string value, you have to write it inside inverted commas. Let's see what happens. Your background has turned into red. So the command is turtle.bg color.
Sir,
Yes.
I have a query that if we have to change the color of the dot, how to do it?
Well, for that, you need to use a simple function which is called begin fill. That will come on later on. Don't worry about that. Okay. Right now, just over here, we can just simply create the background and we can create some shapes. Now, it is really advanced when you just start following it. Right now, we are only telling you about the basic items so that at least you know what is there inside it. And of course, once we explore, then there are vast things that we can explore inside it. Okay. Now let's suppose say I want to change this background color. Again, you can do the above command, and let's say I want to make it green this time. So you have to, instead of writing red, you have to write green and press enter. It turns into green. All right, and so on according to your choice. You can do that. Now let's suppose say, can you see over here what is the heading of this window? It says Python Turtle Graphics. It says Python Turtle Graphics. You can see this, all of you, clearly. Now let's say I want to change the heading of this window. To change the heading of this window, there is a command called title. So let me use this command, turtle.title, and I want to name it Master G Game. And now you can see that now you see the title of that window will be changed.
Sorry, I've missed J.
Okay, no problem. No problem. If I missed it, don't worry about that. But you see over here, the title of the window is changed. Earlier, you can make the game and you can name the window by your own name. You can name it whatever your name is. You have Ishan, you have Shreya, you have Falak, and many of the students I can see. You can write your own name by using this command, and this window will carry your name on it. Okay. Now let's say I want to just simply clear it. Okay, I'm back on my turtle. Now let's say I want to make this turtle move forward, which all of you know, but I want to increase the size of my pen. So what is the command? What is the function that I can use is I can use t.pen size.
Pen increase.
Pen size. Now you see it is so easy that if you want to increase the pen size, there is a function for it which calls pen size. Now let's say I want to make it 5. I will give the value 5 and the pen size has been changed. Now let's move the turtle forward, t.forward, and observe what happens. 100 steps. You see the size of the pen has changed. Now let's say it is black in color. I want to convert this pen ink into red color. So there is a function for it which calls
Pen
t
color.
dot pen
Pen
color.
color.
Very good. COLOR, and let's say I want to make
Sir,
it
these
red.
programs are also in, like, if you open pen in Scratch also, there will be pen color, pen size, pen change.
Exactly. That is what I want to tell you all, guys, that since you are introduced to Scratch, you will find this easy. But the only difference is over here you have to actually make a program of your own. You have to actually make a code. Okay? And coding, this is what exactly we want you to do. We want to quickly switch on you to from Scratch to actual coding. But knowing Scratch is also very important, because that will clear out your concepts. Over here, you have to make a code. Okay, now let's make the turtle move forward, since we have changed the color of the pen. Forward 100 steps, and see, the color of the pen has changed. Okay, now let's say up till now you have learned only the basics. Okay, now let's say I want to create a small little program. Okay, I'll show you how to create a small little program. So how many of you know about Olympic rings? Olympic rings.
5 colors of rings: blue, red, green, yellow, and black.
Yes, these are the Olympic rings. Very good. Now for creating this program, there is one student whose mic is switched on. Please switch off the mic. Okay, right now over here I've only told you the basics of it. Now I'm going to create a program. Please watch the program closely. Okay, and the program will contain certain statements that many of you would not understand, but don't worry about it. If you learn Turtle, you will be able to do the same thing which I am doing. This program is only meant to simply to demonstrate you what we
Sir,
can do
so
on
first
Turtle.
choose the pen color, T dot pen color. You will choose the pen color, then you will make a circle, then move 10 steps ahead.
No, don't worry. I'll just show you. Now, since we are creating a program, let me tell you where you create an actual program. You have to go to this file options over here. You have to click on new files like this. Okay. And first of all, you need to save this file. Let's say I want to save this file, because without saving your program will not run. I want to save this file, and let's say I want to name this file as Olympic rings. Olympic rings. All right. .py. Okay.
Sir, it is already py.
Okay. Very good. Now the first statement that I have to write is I want to import my Turtle tool in this program. import import Turtle. Okay. Now the second thing I have to do is t equals to turtle dot turtle, so that I don't have to write full turtle again and again. Now let's say I want to set the size of my pen. T dot pen size, and let's make it 4 pen size. Okay. Okay. The next thing I want to do is, well, the next thing that I'm doing would seem something very new to you, but trust me, you will be able to understand this. I have to give the colors. Now, if you remember, if your general knowledge is good, then you know that in the first line there are 3 rings, and the color of that rings are blue, black, and red. So let's say I want to make this variable called first row, and I will give this value as, I'll tell you how to do this, blue, and the next color is black, and then the next color is red. Blue, black, and red. After that, I'll run a loop. Now If you remember Scratch, there is something called repeat loop. Repeat 10 times, repeat 5 times. You have to give a value to this repeat box. Over here also, you have to run a loop. Now, how you run a loop in Python, I'll show you. Yes, there is one query from Vardhan, I suppose.
Please show the previous screen, please.
Which one? This one?
Yes, sir.
First of all, guys, you do not need to write anything. You don't have to copy anything, okay? You can do some small stuff. You don't need to copy the whole thing.
We'll be sending you the file after the session. Don't worry.
Don't worry, the file will be sent to all the participating students and all the other students as well, okay? You don't need to worry about it, and you can practice that at home and see for yourself. Right now, we want to create the Olympic rings. Right now, what I'm doing is I want to run a repeat loop. Now, you very well know how to run a repeat loop in Scratch. Let's see how to run the repeat loop in Python. Again, if you don't understand, do not need to be do not need to worry at all.
Sir,
You
is it
learn them
T?
through.
Sir, is it for
No.
total repeat this
No,
many
no,
times?
no, 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 Ishan. No. Okay, just watch carefully. Okay, I have to give a range. Let's say I want to give the range 3 times. Why? Because 3 circles are there in my first row. Blue, black, and red. In Olympics, there are 3 circles in the first row. Therefore, I am running the loop 3 times. Range I've given 3. Okay. For this matter, I need to use my this keyboard because my one key is not working. This. Okay. Perfect. Now, what is to be done? I have to make circles. So,
Sir,
T
you
dot
have
pen
not
up.
given what I is.
I is your variable that counts for you. I is a variable that keeps a count of how many times you are repeating something. I is, you can say, if you want to do something, and let's suppose say you want to count your names 50 times. So you have to count your names on the fingers and, say your name 50 times. So I is the one that is keeping the count of how many times you are doing a particular task. All right, for I in range. That is what I'm saying. You don't need to worry about it. Just think that it is a repeat loop. Don't worry about what for is, what range is, what I is. Just think it's a repeat loop. Now inside the repeat loop, let me first, I have to give a command, pen up. Now you must have seen this command in this box in Scratch also. Pen up. Pen up means that your pen is not there on the paper. All right. Now the next thing I have to do is I have to make the circle. For that, pen color, I have to change the ink of my color, pen color, and I have to call in the first color, which is blue. For that, I need to do first row. From first row, I have to call my blue color. And then I have to do go to. There is a go to box in Scratch also. In the same way, you have a go to box in Python. Go to box helps your turtle to go at a particular position. All right. If you know that go to box in Scratch, you'll be able to know what go to means. In this, I have to give the position. Now, don't worry about this. Don't get scared of what I'm writing. Okay. It might seem very difficult for you as of now because this is your first simple webinar. We are not having a normal class. We're just telling you what you can do. Later, when it comes to explaining, I'll explain to you, okay, properly. Now I have to put my pen down. And the last thing I have to do inside the loop is I want to make a circle, T dot circle. This. Now I have to go for my second row. This particular repeat loop makes me 3 circles of blue, black, and red color. Now I have to give the colors of the second row. Let me name this as second row, ROW row, equals to. In the second row, if you remember, there are 2 colors. One is yellow and one is Green.
So, why are the arrows aren't coming?
Where?
So, why are the arrows aren't coming?
The arrows will come after we complete the entire program and try to run it. Once we complete the entire program, then you will see the output of it. Okay. Now I have to run a repeat loop again for I in range. Now this time I have to do it only 2 times, but I give the range in a separate manner. You'll know the reason of this, why, later on. Don't worry. Let me first make a semicolon. Semicolon, why semicolon? Later on, you'll know about this. This has to do a lot of, by the way, guys, what we are doing over here, we will do this after you have a basic knowledge of Python language.
Sir,
Once you
because
have
you
a basic
want
knowledge
to,
of Python language, then you will be able to understand all this stuff. Okay. Okay,
Sir?
moving on. Yes.
sir, because you wanted to keep between these three colors, you kept the 1, 4, 2.
Yes. Well, you'll understand this later on. Don't worry about that. Pen color. And inside this, I have to call second row of I. Let me just make this program for you, and then you'll see for yourself. Okay. And t dot go to I multiply by 55 comma minus 50. Don't worry about the numbers that you are seeing on your screen. You'll know them once you study about Python a little bit. T dot circle. Okay. Right now my program is complete. Now if there is any problem in the program, my Python will tell me immediately that there is
Sir,
some error.
it is TI circle, sir. It must not be TI circle.
Okay. Now let's see if this program is correct or not. Okay. Let me just see and let me run the program for you. For running the program, we have to go to the run module and see if the program is creating an error. Yes, there is an error in the program. You see, one required position argument radius. Okay, very good. So that means the radius is missing. Let's say, let's give the radius as 5050 over here also and 5050 over here also. Like I told you, if there would be any error in the program, your Python will immediately tell you. Okay. Let's see if there is anything else to be done. I don't suppose there would be any mistake. Let's try to run this. Okay. Now the last is showing some error. The last circle is showing some error. Okay. This is exactly what the shape of the Olympic rings looks like. Let's correct out the error.
Sir,
Okay.
you did not give the go to in third.
No, I've given that. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. This is one such error that is remaining. Okay, let's see. Let me run it again. And this time for sure, you'll understand this. Again, it's showing.
The index is out. Sir, can you show me what error it is showing?
Yes, what you're saying?
Sir, can you show me which error it's saying? Because the error it shows is
Now it's all right. Now it's being done properly. All right. Okay. Now let's say we are going to make one last simple attempt to create. Do you know about this Ashoka Chakra that is there in the center of our
Yes.
national flag? Okay. Let us simply make a simple program to create an Ashoka Chakra. Okay. After that, we shall come to the end of our webinar. And now if you have any queries, we'll address that first. Let's create that. I'm canceling that. Okay. For that, I need to again import turtle. Okay. Now for that, I need to make a screen first of all. Get screen. I was showing some. Wait a minute. Let me just close out the old windows and open my IDELV again. Okay. From the starting, we are creating an Ashoka Chakra. Import turtle. I have to make a screen. The screen has emerged over here. Now I have to reduce my turtle to t equals to turtle dot turtle. Now for that, you have to just let me reduce this size of the screen a little bit to the left so that you can see this window over here also. Okay, for that we need to make a circle first. Let's do one thing. Let us first change the color of our pen and let's make it blue. Okay. Now for Ashoka Chakra, the first requirement is we need to make a circle. Let's do one thing. Let's point my arrow to the right, 90, and it will point in the downward direction. Now I have to make it move forward. Can anyone tell me how many spokes are there inside an Ashoka Chakra?
24.
24. Perfect.
Sir, in Scratch, we would do that 360 divided by 24 and just.
Absolutely. Perfect. Okay, let me turn it left by 180 so that it goes back. Sorry, t dot right again. Now I have to make a circle, t dot circle. Let's make it let's give the value as 150. Okay. Now I go back, t dot left, t dot forward. See, once you know the commands, you have to keep in mind of where should your arrow be pointing, in which direction you have to move your arrow in order to make whatever design, whatever animation that comes to your mind. Okay. Okay. T dot right again.
There is a slight little dot in the middle of the circle in the Ashok Chakra which joins all the arrows.
Yes. Now from here, I have to apply a loop. Let's say n equals to 1. Now, there are several methods to apply a loop in Python that you will study in Python. Just imagine that right now I'm writing a repeat loop in Scratch, okay? While n, how many, is less than 25, and of course my semicolon does not work properly, so I have to use an online keyboard for that. Okay, now that first of all, I have to make my arrow move forward, backward, forward, backwards, forward, and I have to make it forward 150 steps. Then I have to make it go backwards, backwards, again 150 steps, and I have to make a turn off, right turn off, one T dot right. Yes, this is the angle.
Sir,
This is
360 divided by
24
24.
will give you how much? Anyone can tell me? Is anyone good in math that can tell me? 360 divided by 24. It comes to be,
Sir, I don't know, sir.
okay, don't worry. It comes to be 15 degrees, 1515. So this has been done. And of course, we have to increase the counter and equals to n plus 1. Let's see. Can you rub this out? And this, students, is the Ashoka Dharam Chakra for you. Okay.
Or I have a query. Can I ask it?
Okay, now you can ask your queries one by one. Let me see your chat boxes also and try to see. Yes, the first student, yeah. Ask what you are asking. Hello?
Yes, sir. I was asking that in the middle, the dot, how come the dot came? Means we didn't put the coding for the dot. So how did it came
See,
in middle?
it's very simple to understand. It's very simple. Let's suppose say you're using any pen, and from a single dot, you want to create so many lines. So you will see that from the point you're starting the lines, that will be darkened itself.
If you join many lines at a single point, it will automatically create a dot.
Yes, absolutely. That is the correct answer. If you want to draw several lines from a single dot, you will find that as many lines you're making, you will have to put your pen on that particular dot, and that dot will be created on its own. Okay.
Sir, why did you write in the last n is equals to n is equals to n plus 1?
This, my friend, is a syntax, or you can say the way that you write a while loop. Now you will understand this when you study while loop in Python, right? See, first of all, over here, just imagine for keep this mind in for the timing that there are two methods as to how you write a loop. One is a for loop that we made using the Olympic that we used using the Olympic rings, and using the Ashok Chakra, I use the while loop. There are two ways to write the loop. In Scratch, there was only one way, a repeat loop. In Python, there are two types of loops. Okay, just imagine while to be a repeat loop.
Sir, I understood every program why you wrote it. Like n is less than 25 because 24, and then t forward 150, t backward 150, t this much, t that much. But I did not understand n is equals to n plus 1.
See, n is your variable that keeps a count of how many times you have to repeat the loop. Now, n in when we are using a while loop, we have to increase the value of the n ourselves. When we have, as you know, let's suppose say if I ask any one of you to count your name 10 times. So you say your name and you raise one finger. Then you say your name second time, you raise another finger. So who is raising the fingers? You are raising the fingers. Over here, n is the one who is counting our items for us. And we have to increase the value of n at every step to make sure that it goes from 1 till 24. We have to make the value of n increase by 1. That is why we are doing it. In for loop, it's totally different.
If you don't put n is equal to n plus 1, then it is going to run forever.
Yeah,
Just like
you can see
forever
from,
loop in MIT Scratch.
n is the one who's keeping account that I have to go from 1 to 24, like I'm writing on the screen. Now, once your job is done for one time, you have to increase your value of n by 1. That means the value of n becomes 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Till 24 it will work. The moment the value of n becomes 25, it will come outside the loop. Because n is supposed to run how many times? Only 24 times. We are making
Sir,
n
you
run
wrote,
24 times.
sir, you wrote n is less than
Less
25.
than.
It can even be 20 times.
No, it cannot be 20 times. See, as
No,
long
but
as,
where is it written that it has to be 24 times? N
okay,
less.
just read, while n less than 25. Should I say this in Hindi? जब तक n 25 से कम होगा, तब तक ये काम होगा. As long as n is less than 25, this job will be done. We are
Okay.
starting n from 1. So 24 till 24, n is less than 25. So it will do the job 24 times.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes, you can ask more questions. Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I told you that my total thing is not working. That t is equals to. Should I share my screen?
Not as of now, Ishan. Don't worry about that. We'll fix it out. Okay.
Rishi, Urvi is having some questions.
Yes.
Urvi, can you unmute yourself?
Yes,
Yeah, she's out.
Yes.
Yes, you have any questions?
sir.
Yeah.
How do you run the code?
See, Urvi, if you want to run a code, the first step you have to do is you have to download Python in your system, in your computer. That will do for you, don't worry. Then you have to go over here. Are you asking where do we write the code exactly?
Script area.
Hmm?
Script area. Script area.
See over here, can you see this? I'll just make a circle around this. Python 3.7.0 shell. Over here, you have to write your program in this particular window. In this window, you are writing your program. And once you press enter, immediately the result comes in front of you. When we were doing the Olympic ring program, we typed our program in a separate window. That you don't need to worry about. That will tell you. If you have anything related to the program, that you can ask. Like whenever you are making a Scratch program, you have to open Scratch and you have to make your program in the Scratch.
Hello.
In the same way, if you write a Python program, I think yeah, arts might. Okay, anything else? Go
Sir,
ahead. Yes.
sir, this is written n is less than 25. So why
Yes.
write n is equal to 24? We know that there are 24.
No, it will not work. See, first of all, you need to understand that these are the concepts of Python. Okay. If you're writing n equals to 24, it might not work. Okay, let's see if I follow you. N equals to 24, no. If we have to give a large range, let's suppose say I want to do a particular thing. How many times? Let's say 50 times. So I have to use less than. I have to use less than. Okay, equal to will not work. Equal to will not work.
Ishan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ishan, the thing is that the while loop, for the while loop, the condition should be always true if you want to run the program. Okay. If you write n equals to 24, then the program will work. Whatever is written inside the while loop will work only when the n value reaches 24, or else it won't work. That is why, to make it run for every time, for the value of n less than 25, we are making this n less than 25. That is the way it will keep running till the point it reaches 25.
I think Yatharth's mic is
Got it?
open. Yatharth, you can switch off the mic, please.
Yeah. Ishan, you got the point?
Yes,
I think
sir.
it was Ishan. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
Rishi, can you write n equals to 25 and show him the way why it why it is wrong?
Okay.
Just, yeah.
Let me write it for.
You can first erase everything and then maybe try.
Equals to 25. I've written n equals to 25. Okay. Now let me see what happens.
Sir, it will be n is equal to 24.
Let me first clear this out. T dot clear.
Yeah, clear it.
Let me clear this and let's see what happens. Okay. Wait a minute. I have written this.
N is equal to 24.
Okay. N equals to 24. Okay. Perfect. Now I am running it. See, nothing is happening. The arrow over here, your turtle over here is still present at its original position.
Sir, why did you keep two equal to signs?
Because whenever you're working in computers, whenever you have to check whether two numbers are equal, you have to put two equal to sign. In mathematics, you put only one equal to sign.
Yes, sir, because I'm learning algorithms in school. In that, it also tells if you want to show the equal to sign, you have to put it 2 times.
Yes, you have to put it 2 times in computers. See, there is a way you have to write in computers, and you have to learn that way. Don't worry about that. We'll teach you about that. But remember that when we have to check whether two numbers are equal, then you have to put two equal to sign in between them. Okay. And right now, Ishan, you asked while n equal to 24. Can you see over here that the value of n is n equals to 1? Now, while loop says that when n will be equal to 24, only that is the moment when it will work. Other than that, it will not work. Therefore, we have to give less than condition.
Sir,
Okay. Yes.
so can I ask my query?
Yeah.
My query is, as he said that when n equals to 24, so n equals to 25 it means it will work or not work.
No, it will not work.
Okay.
When we fix our, let's say I say n equals to 25. I'm writing n equals to 25.
5.
Let me write it for you. N equals to 25. Okay. Now I write.
Not,
Yes.
so not n equals to not 25, not like that. N equals to 25, then it will work like that. Yeah, sir.
See, I've already written this. I've already see this line, this part. N equals to 25. It was not working. And for that also n equals to 24, it was not working. So don't worry about this equals to and less than. You will surely understand that. Don't worry about that.
Sir, but y equal to sign do not work.
See, okay. First of all, read the statement. Don't read this as a code statement. Just read this as a simple English statement. While n is equals to 20. While n is equals to 25. Now n says, imagine n is a person.
Okay.
I'm telling n, you have to do this work when your value will become 25. When you are 25, you will do this work. Okay. Now, when he will become 25, only that is the time when he is allowed to do that work. And in the above case, I am saying, as long as you are less than 25, you can do that work. So n can do that work from 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, right up to 24 years, he can do that work. N less than 25. That is, till 24, n will work, starting from 1 till 24. And the moment you say n equals to 25, that means n is supposed to do that work only when it is equal to 25. Okay?
Okay. So, sir, means greater than sign will work. In the
Yes.
first code, you said n equal, n greater than 25.
And less than. It's a
Sorry,
less
less than, yeah. N equals to n less than 25, then colon. This code will work.
Yes. Should I work it again?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to say it.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Wait, I changed the value of n previously. Let me write it again. N equals to okay, n equals to 1, and I'm just writing, this is the code, n less
Okay.
than 25, t dot forward, t dot backwards, t dot right.
Okay.
Right now I have not made a circle, just see that it's
Yeah.
making.
Yes, sir. I understood it. Means if it's the less than sign, then it will work. But in some codes, less than sign does not work, or it works.
Yes, you're correct. In sometimes it works. You have to check it according to the situation. Okay.
Okay.
If I ask you that you let's say, if the school says that you can go to picnic, that the school will take the students to a picnic as long as the students are less than 14 years of age. 14.
Sorry. Okay.
So how many times will the school tell? Imagine that you have joined your school from 5 years of age. Okay.
Okay.
So how many years will you go to a picnic? From 5 years, yes, you will go on a picnic.
Yeah.
6 years, yes. When you come to, when you are 7 years, you go on a picnic. Till
Yeah.
13
7,
years,
8.
you will go on a picnic. The moment your age becomes 14, the school will not take you on a picnic. While age is less than 14, imagine, while age less than 14, take the student to the picnic.
Picnic.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for telling me.
Welcome. Any more queries? If you have, you can ask. And otherwise, we will end our webinar.
Sir, when you're going to send the link of this?
Don't worry, we have compiled this whole thing. After the webinar gets ended, we will send you the files that are necessary for you to understand.
Thank you,
about
sir.
this turtle.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else, guys?
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
all of you.
Thank you, sir.